Here's why you play Minotaur, the son of Minos, as a roamer. First off, he has excellent crowd control, allowing him to disrupt enemies and turn the tide of fights. Minotaur also provides great team sustain with his healing and defensive buffs. He excels in team fights with his ability to initiate and deal area of effect damage. However, Minotaur is somewhat dependent on his enraged state, and his lack of mobility makes it challenging to chase or escape. Minotaur's passive, Rage Incarnate, applies unique effects based on his control and healing skills. When Minotaur controls an enemy with a skill, he reduces their hybrid defense. When healing allies, he boosts their hybrid defense. These effects are doubled when Minotaur is in his enraged state, making him even more impactful in team fights. Minotaur's first skill, the Spare Stomp, allows him to jump to a target location, dealing damage to enemies and knocking them airborne briefly. It also slows enemies and enhances his basic attacks. When enraged, the skill's area and damage increase, providing more disruption and impact during team fights. Minotaur's second skill, Motivation Roar, heals himself and nearby allies. The healing amount increases based on his lost HP. In his enraged state, Minotaur gains enraged regen, healing him for the damage taken, making him exceptionally tanky. Minotaur's ultimate, Minoan Fury, unleashes devastating ground smashes, dealing damage and crowd controlling enemies. The first two smashes slow enemies, while the final one knocks them airborne. During this time, Minotaur becomes immune to crowd control effects, ensuring he can execute his combo without interruption. After that, Minotaur will enter Enraged State. A basic skill combo for Minotaur is to start with his first skill to jump into the enemy team and knock them airborne. Immediately follow up with his ultimate to deal massive damage, apply CC, and enter Enraged State. Use his second skill to heal yourself and your allies during the fight, and follow up with your enhanced basic attacks or repeat his first skill to maintain crowd control and pressure. Moving on to builds, agilely build favor Warrior Boots, Dominance Ice, Flask of the Oasis, Oracle, Athena's Shield, and Immortality. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best battle spell for Minotaur in my opinion is Flicker to engage or escape effectively. Alternatively, Revitalize for additional healing during team fights. Minotaur performs well against heroes with predictable skill patterns or melee reliance like Paquito and Julian, as his crowd control interrupts their combos. However, long-range marksmen such as Layla and Leslie can kite and deal damage from a safe distance, exploiting Minotaur's lack of mobility. You should max the first skill for damage and crowd control, only then upgrade the second skill for healing as a secondary priority. Upgrade the ultimate whenever it's available. Positioning is key when playing Minotaur. Always look for opportunities to engage multiple enemies with his first skill and ultimate, especially in tight spaces where they can't escape. Use his second skill proactively to sustain your team during skirmishes, and don't hesitate to heal allies mid-fight to turn the tide. Minotaur is best used as a frontliner who disrupts enemy formations while keeping his team alive and secure.